In this episode of Dolce Vita, we set out on a multi-sensory journey and discover the true meaning of time. Experience the art of open-fire dining. See how the color green affects how you feel. Add fun to your daily workout routine. And appreciate the work of Chinese artist Zhang Jianjun.
Elena.
Thanks.
You know what I was thinking? I thought when we were children, Christmas always felt so far away. Whereas now, the years just zip by. Do you ever wonder why time seems to go by so quick as we get older?
Marcus, that's a really deep and philosophical question. But you know, I just like to think of it simply. Time flies when you're having fun.
I like that one. It's a good answer. Yeah, I think you're right. Time is precious. We'll never be in the future. We'll never be in the past.
Yeah.
This moment here is all there is. Like we know it, time is a mysterious thing. So, Anthony, how would you describe time in your own words?
Yes, Marcus, actually, time is different, and we better take our time and encourage everyone, cherish every moment. And we can see a time indication of a watch dial. We can see that 60 maybe represent an ending, and actually it's also represent a beginning as well.
Well, that sounds very deep. Now, can you tell us about this multi-sensory experience that features time, and what can diners expect to see or hear from this?
Actually, the theme of this year for our company is talking about take your time. So we would like to leverage the take your time theme to create a multi-sensory journey with our customers. Since our company established in 1961, so we specially collaborate with a local artist, Sim Chan. He created a art piece installation in this restaurant. You can see this is a year calendar. It's representing 1961. And then the customers and the guests also can enjoy an art piece experience in the dining area. So we can enjoy a multi-sensory journey with our customers in between food and art.
To make the most out of this multi-sensory journey, an art canvas tote bag and a wooden balancer stack puzzle are also presented as a part of this special occasion, where guests can savor the moment with art as well as discovering the true meaning of time. Apart from all those, a simple yet significant way to discover the true meaning of time has got to be through a watch. As time is defined as the duration in which all things happen, or a precise instant that something happens, a timepiece is absolutely a great source to define the concept of time.
Speaking of time, I think time management is absolutely crucial when it comes to cooking.
Certainly, when it comes to cooking temperature or food preparation, if you can master the art of time management, it means you're on your way to mastering your own life.
Yeah, I remember a famous chef once told me that before he cooks anything, he will first cook the dish inside his head step by step, and that's why all of his dishes come out so perfectly.
That's interesting, all, but I can't wait. Let's dig in. Marcus, this roasted pork belly is delicious and the flavor is amazing. I think they got the timing perfect when it came to getting the skin perfectly crunchy. On the other hand, my beetroot shrimp dumpling was juicy and flavorful. What about your dish?
Well, looking at it, you can already tell the chef is so skillful. You may think that, cooking egg whites shouldn't be that hard, but like you said before, a minute over or a minute under can really affect the taste, the texture, or even the overall experience. Now, mine is cooked to perfection, and I love it because it's nostalgic and fancy at the same time.
From art creation to food preparation, time influences our behavior, or shall we say, time is everything.
Hey Joyce, everyone knows you're a foodie, so I gotta ask you this. What makes an exceptional dining experience?
An exceptional dining experience, I think it consists of three things. First, the quality of the ingredients. Of course, the execution is very important too. Second, it would be the restaurant vibes. And third, of course, the company.
Oh, thank you. Now that you mention it, it seems like a lot of restaurants and chefs, they're going the extra mile to meet the ever-changing expectations of customers. But when you think about it, when everybody is doing the same thing, what makes them stand out? So I think this chef we're about to meet, he's super smart. He chooses to not follow the crowd, but get back to basics.
What we want to showcase is give extra flavor to the food or the ingredients we use. We try to select the best ingredients and also include the wood and the bichotan. I think after a long process of selecting wood and see what is much better for other ingredients we choose a different kind of wood than the bichotan because of the part of the flavor, aroma, and then the heat we can provide to the food. So for the embers, we use almond wood because we consider it's the best one. But then we have different types for produce smoke. Lychee wood, cherry wood, hickory wood. So we smoke a lot of product, but we also cook with these woods. The first we do in the morning is set the oven we have to prepare all the embers. So we put some wood chips to create the first fire and then all the wood logs on top. And after that is turned on, we select all the embers to start cooking. So we have different woods for different ingredients. First, we want to treat the product as little as we can, but giving the more, let's say, approach or enhance the flavor. So I don't want it to cook too much, but I want to introduce a new profile to this carabinero. So what we do is using the flambadou, is the tool we use. It's a metal cone that we heat and we render some dry HB fat on top of the carabinero, and we'll give an extra flavor, more smoky, beefy, and a little bit more umami. The carabinero will still be raw like a sashimi style.
You know what, Joyce? I'm sure that fire will give this sea cucumber intestine extra flavor. I can't wait to try it.
I'm so hungry. Let's dig in.
Yeah.
Can you actually taste it? That strong binchotan charcoal flavor. It's so aromatic.
I know, and I love the parsley oil, the garlic oil, and the lemon as well. Makes it so refreshing. The texture is a bit like octopus, but
A little bit more tender.
a little bit more tender, you're right, and I just love it.
The flavors go so well together.
You know what, Joyce? This is really good, but I think we should try the fish as well while it's still hot.
Sure, let's do it. You know, mayo fish is traditionally served in Chuchao cuisine, and it's served cold. This is the first time I've had it char grilled. It's particularly crispy on the outside, soft and tender on the inside, very flavorful too.
The reason why it's so flavorful is because the fish was dry aged 3 days beforehand. Impressive, huh?
Impressive.
We have a lot of restaurants doing paella in Hong Kong, and I think they're all really good. But the difference is the wood aroma we can find with this almond wood and then all the embers we create because we cook all in the open fire. Also, we select the best dog we can bake in this oven and confit. So first we prepare the dog and we confit for a long time, at least 8 hours, in their own fat. And then after that, we bake it again to get the crispy skin and the smoky flavor with this wood oven. And later we prepare the rice, like a traditional Spanish rice, with a base of sofrito, and then we use a Spanish bomba rice. So it will be super crispy skin and very flavorful.
You know what, Joyce? Sometimes the simplest things really are the best. I'm really happy with what we had today.
Well, I hope you still have room for dessert.
Ah, you know me, of course I do.
After the break, boost your mood with green surroundings. Unleash the power of ballet. And see the work of a pioneer of contemporary art. Green boosts our mood and soothes our stress. Some people think gym workout is boring, but an indoor gym that integrates outdoor greenery space will definitely make your workout routine more relaxing and gratifying. There is nothing more fascinating than bringing nature into the gym. Sweat away your stress and enjoy the carefully curated landscapes.
To lead a healthy lifestyle, you really only need to do 4 things. Get sufficient rest, control your stress, eat a balanced diet, and get regular exercise.
That's right, and with a comprehensive gym just downstairs from your home, it's the perfect way to motivate yourself to stick to your fitness regimen.
Well, if you think this place is just yoga and a few free weights, guess again. There's a lot more than meets the eye.
With a residential gym that offers a variety of equipment and facilities, you can simply strengthen your heart and muscles anytime you want. Besides flexing your muscles indoors, you can choose to move your workout outside easily. Many people love exercising outdoors because the nature and fresh air can always add more fun to the workout routine and thus getting a better result. After all, keeping your body and mind in good shape all the time is not that difficult. Sometimes you just need to find the right way.
Hey, Darren, how are you today?
I'm good, Veron. How can I help you?
You know, I worked with you for quite a few years, and in the back of my mind, I have an image of you. You always have a smirk, you're humorous, you bring lots of good energy to work, and you're so professional. Once you get off work, you swing your backpack on and you're ready for another adventure.
Flattery will get you nowhere, young lady. What do you really want?
Well, actually, today I need a dance partner for dance exercise. You lift up your left arm, you lift up your right arm. Point your toes, point them, and you pirouette out.
Dancing. How hard can it be?
Burlesque is a workout method that is deviated based on the Pilates core techniques with a fusion, a little bit, a spice of yoga and dance. It focuses on working the muscle that we usually don't train. For example, our hamstrings, our small glute muscle that help us balance, and our sit bone and the core muscles is vital to controlling our hips, which is the strongest joint in our body. The reason to learn burlesque for myself is because you actually learn how to use your body, similar to Pilates. Because we might go to a gym and there's a machine, we can work on our chest, our back, our legs, but we often forget using the small muscle of our body, which is crucial in balancing our body and also in our running daily errands. Prevent injuries and also make us look better. I think that's the most important, right?
I need some work.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, hey, Darren. How was the exercise just now?
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I found it very challenging. And you know, after a bit of warming up and that, I'm still really bad at it.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, do you notice that the exercise we just do, it focuses on the glutes, abs, and the legs. One step closer to getting a six-pack and a nice bum.
Who doesn't like a nice six-pack and a nice bum? But it's not just the bar exercises that can get us there. There's also another workout I'd like to show you.
Oh, okay.
Well, the jumper is actually an apparatus in the reformer, and it helps to improve on our jumping mechanism. It has been used a long time ago, and it helps a lot of athletes and also ballerinas in improving their skills. Well, the jump board is very useful in helping us with the jumping mechanism because for a normal person, we jump and gravity works on us 24 hours a day. So we can't really slow down the jumping process. And so it's very hard to like fine-tune the skills of jumping, landing, and all sorts of difficulties. However, when we change into horizontal, we get rid of gravity. And we also can adjust the spring resistance on the reformer, so we slow down the landing and the jumping process. It helps to fine-tune a lot of different stuff can happen in the whole process. So a lot of the stuff, for example, people can sprain their ankles and they land funny, or people not fully straighten their knees when they're jumping up, so that hurts their knees without decelerating down properly. So all this kind of stuff, we can actually train them on the jump board easily. Well, to start off with, some people, when they first start the jump board, we have to do it quite slowly because it could be quite scary to start like jumping like this. So we tend to give them some very basic movements to start with, slow it down. So one jump, a bit of rest, jump again. And also we encourage them to just take a little bit of a leap rather than a big distance, thinking it's like freaking them out. Once they get a hang of it, then we increase on the complexity, the speed, and also a bit of choreography. That could be quite fun too.
Oof. I'm done.
Hey Darren, let's go again.
No, I'm tired. Go away.
I thought my performance was like the black swan or the white swan. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're definitely a bit of a black swan, mate.
Abstract artists freely use colors, shapes, and forms to convey a message that is left to the interpretation of the viewer. And sometimes abstract art can be a little bit confusing and hard to decipher. If you want to learn more about the genre of art, follow me today as I take you on an exhibition that features a pioneer in Chinese abstract art, Zhang Jianjun. With his wish to inspire viewers to ponder the connections among people, Shanghai artist Zhang Jianjun produces a series of ink and charcoal paintings that express influences from both the Chinese tradition of ink painting and Western abstraction. Hi, Claudia.
Hi, Desmond.
What's the purpose of bringing Zhang Jianjun's work here to Hong Kong, and what motivated your team to showcase his works?
The exhibition Zhang Jianjun Human Traces is the culmination of the artist's participation in the residency program co-presented by our foundation and also London's Royal Academy of Art. And we'll also like to bring the Chinese contemporary art to the local community, allowing the audience to learn more about different types of arts. And this exhibition here, people can see the latest musing of the artists on the themes of human beings, nature, and time, which we think are super relevant to us.
Can you walk us through the exhibition, and are there any pieces that we should pay particular attention to?
The exhibition consists of 3 parts along the timeline from the past, present, and future. The first part, there are a lot of beautifully moving ink and charcoal portraits of people from different ethnicities and identities, in contrast with a lot of sculptures from people of different eras and culture. And after seeing a lot of people leading us to the second part, which is being seen, like surrounded by different own reflections, second part is a corridor of mirrors, so visitors can see their own reflections, and would like to create a very immersive experience for the audience to reflect on their own self from different perspectives. And the third part is also an interactive space, which the artists have left 3 stimulating questions for the audience to answer, and also they want them to participate in these artistic creations to leave their own human traces in these exhibitions. For Zhang Jianjun, we think that all the artworks here are of paramount importance because all the stories, all the humans, all the things he captures here are forming the whole human traces. However, there are some quite interesting newly added pieces here in Hong Kong. For example, the one behind us, the huge one, it is actually the Liu Ting, it's the merman in the Hong Kong fairy tales. So visitors can also explore some local accents in this exhibition.
You mentioned the exhibition is very immersive, interactive. What do you hope that the person who comes to the gallery to visit, what mindset should he or she be in?
We think that we'd like them to have a very engaging exhibition viewing experience. So actually, other than these interactive parts, we also create some little art games and activities for the audience to try on being the artwork themselves and also captures and freezing the moments of human traces.
Thank you so much, Claudia.
Thank you.
I find the most interesting thing about this art exhibition is that it's changing and evolving. Why? Because the artist puts a lot of focus on the interaction between the art and the people who come to see it. So as the exhibition moves from city to city, he asks visitors to make comments or even contributions to the art itself. I find this fascinating. For those of you who got a chance to visit the exhibition in Hong Kong, what was your contribution?
That's all the time we have for this week's episode. If you enjoyed what we've introduced and want to find out more, simply check out our program website. Join us again in the coming weeks to discover the essence of a sweet life, as we will take you to experience Hong Kong's dynamic dining scene, stay on top of the latest happenings in town, and see the world through the eyes of people from different backgrounds. Be sure to tune in the next time.